there. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The fish fam. Zan clutches up for them here. Scissors and company absolutely dominating the last set of the world run. It wasn't domination really though, was it? But a clutch performance from Zand. They lost their men, Scissors and Suzo early on, but everything fell on the shoulders of Zand, and he does it.
This is shaking me to my core. Because what does this mean for the standings? In all 3 Golden Games, we saw a different winner. Funky picked up round 1, Little Whip picked up round 2, and now the Fish Fam picked up round 3. But don't forget, Fish Fam, they had that unbelievable time earlier on with 5:25. But, I mean, also, Funky Fighters, they got themselves the coins as well, so they all have wins.
I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think back, like
all
how
the different standings, because Fish Fam, they had a good performance in Junkyard Juke. Absolutely, right?
Right.
Hands down. Here's the last moments with Zan. This moment could have won him the Creative World Cup. Think about that for a second.
This could be it, man. That literally could have very well. But then the question is, what does it get them the win? Should he have kept going, right? But he just decided, look, you know what? We've got the coin. Let's end it here. What if they needed to keep going? What if they had gotten 1 more coin? Could that have made the difference? Are they already in the lead? Is there someone else?
Tiebreakers matter. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll
you
see.
know me, man. I stress out way too hard of this. I get way too into this.
I'm sitting here with my pen, just like, what is the calculations here, Zeke? I don't even know.
I'm running the numbers.
Oh. Nail-biting finish, that's for sure. Right? We could all agree that. Guys, did you like that finish here today? Zan clutching up. Guys!
They're asleep.
They're asleep. They're asleep. They want to know
what's
the
happening. They don't know what we're asking them. I mean, guys, here in the stadium, was that not insane?
There you go.
There you go. You just had to ask them the right question. You asked them the wrong question. That's all it was.
Yeah, I had to stick the word insane there. People go crazy for that.
There it is. There it is. But first off, let's just say, across the board, all of these teams performed incredibly well. Again, just calling out, there was never just like one team that kind of was ahead of the pack the whole time. Fish Fam was starting to get there, right? Like, they were that one team that was like, wait, they were the only ones that had that insane time, but everyone really showed up in massive ways. We're going to calculate the standings. For now, Ball, I think we're going to send it actually down on stage. We've got Poogie standing by with the Fish Fam, so let's hear from them.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here with the Fish Fam. Again, I feel like I've been talking to you guys all day. Zand, you were a little late coming over to the interview. You had to put your shoes back on. Was your performance so great that you knocked your own socks off? Is that what happened there?
It's all about getting comfortable. If you play like you play at home, you'll play better. So that's what I did.
So just being completely comfortable, that's why you took your shoes off?
Yep, yeah.
I mean, it definitely worked for you. You were the last one alive. What was that pressure like for you?
I mean, I just took my time and did what I've done for the past year to the front, and it worked out.
And were your teammates coaching you through that whole thing?
Yeah, they were talking to me, just telling me to chill, do whatever I want, take my time. Yeah.
That's awesome. It definitely makes a difference when you have such a supportive team. Now, Scissors, I'm going to come to you and talk to you for just a moment. Now, this has to be an amazing moment for you, winning the death run like this. Now, how well-versed are you in just having one life to live on these death runs?
I mean, I feel like I did very well, but these guys they're the GOATs, they're the best. I make all these maps, and these guys are the ones breaking the world records, so I had them on my team to carry me to the victory.
Well, that's what I love to see. Amazing team synergy, amazing teamwork. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again. Zeke, back to you.
Man, what a humble team leader Scissors is. But, mad respect to Zan. I like that he pointed out specifically, you know what? I just got to play like I'm at home. I have to get comfortable. For me, I'm the same way. You're like, right, just take the shoes off, right?
You can get comfortable, but there is no way that this feels like home. There is no way that this feels like home. And with the pressure, you never have that kind of experience. That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing to do. That's just crazy.
But also to have his team there, right? They had his back. They were lifting him up saying, look, take your time. In fact, speaking of team, we actually have a listen in. Let's go back and relive that moment, but from their perspective.
Get up there, left side. Left side?
Left side, left side.
Yep, left side. You're good.
AFK.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. No, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Get the
Okay.
coin, though.
Yeah. Wait. No. Go back. Get that coin.
No,
No.
the next one is free. The next one is
Get the
free.
coin
No,
on
no,
the
no, no,
checkpoint.
no, no, no. The
Get
next
the
one
coin.
is free. Shut up. The next one is free.
Go to
This
the
one-
checkpoint.
This one is
Man.
free.
That was pretty hectic, but as a as a resounding hey, leave the coin seemed like that was the play.
Absolutely. He was considering. You saw him circling his mouse on
Yeah,
that
he was
final one.
like, but
I left it. I had to
right,
go back.
but it's right. I'll go back.
But that was so genius for all the teams who got that far to realize that that coin was not worth going back for it
Right.
or even going for it in the first place. Remember how we were so shocked that they didn't go for it? And we realized later that's because if you try to go for it, you will end up getting eliminated.
Right.
Because it's too difficult to make that bunny hop to the coin, grab the coin, and then continue forward.
Yeah.
You have to lose your momentum.
Those bunny hops are key to making that jump over the double danger. But man, we're calculating those standings. We're going to see who's winner. Honestly, I've been trying to do this in my head, but
We need the experts.
we need the experts, all right? I've got stuff written down, but like I can't read the code, all right? It's not coming to me. This literally could go anyone's way. And again, because those silver llamas are scattered, any team that wins that gold llama is going to win.
Let's recall the couple of games that we had in this Golden Games. Right?
Okay.
So Sky Station Showdown came down to the Funky Fighters in that final D point, all being pretty much uncontested. Nobody realized that they had their two opportunities, and they took them. They took them both. Skyrocketed from last place to first place. That put them in first in the first game.
But also, don't forget, Ravens Revenge were close
Ravens
that
Revenge in
game,
second.
right? Right? They came in the second place.
So Junkyard Juke next. Okay, Junkyard Juke. We know for sure that Fish Fam did well and Little Whip Warriors did well.
Yep.
So Fish Fam is the ones who won the last one. Just unbelievable, world run in total. Who was in second in the world run?
Ravens Revenge.
Ravens Revenge. So Ravens Revenge in the first game. In the second game, they had a poor performance on Junkyard Juke.
They did. They actually were in last place. But that's what I'm saying. And then I think back to earlier games, right? Because it's kind of like a cumulative thing. So, but Ravens Revenge had those three. The first match from World Run was the first place with 29 coins. The second, they came in second with 29 coins. But then in third, everyone had kind of figured it out. They still did manage to make the second time of 636. But what does that mean for all of? I'm getting. Okay, all right. I need to take a deep breath here.
Well, what we can all agree on was that this was an awesome, whole thing in general. The entire Creative World Cup, all three of those maps. We got to give props to the map makers. What was it? 17 builders in total. All these maps, they came together to make them, and they're beautiful and they're amazing to play. So huge props to them, the builders here for the Creative World Cup. Just awesome. All from the community.
Huge props, worth 10 points.
Come on.
Got him, baby. Yeah, you like that. You like that. I got him. As soon as he said it, I was like, this guy set himself up. I have to pull the trigger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, seriously, again, just to echo everything you said, man, this was so much fun. This was so much fun. And to think, too, this was the first half of the day. I just thought about that. We stopped
more coming.
We stopped Pro-Am right after this.
We might have just broke Zeke when he realized that. But regardless, just all around, I'm curious. I want to recall our favorite moments here. What were your favorite moments here, Zeke, from this Creative World Cup? Was it the Funky Fighters taking the point? Was it that last moment with Sand?
Okay.
The Fish Fam.
So
the
that was
Warriors
definitely,
and Prop Hunt.
absolutely. If that wasn't your favorite moment of the whole Creative Finals, I'm not sure what else could top that. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about. I think back to when, the Fish Fam, they had to clutch up that win and they come through with the 5:25 time. We watched Scissors in that run. He just tore through 4 obstacles, literally back to back in one life. Now, eventually he was eliminated, but still, that takes so much precision, and he made it look easy. That's not something that you just do. I mean, I'd argue he's the grandfather of creative, right? He's the guy that stepped forward and said, hey, you want to do this thing called a death run? And people are like, what? He's like, hey, do you like traps? Do you like respawning?
How iconic for that moment to be Scissors and his team. And how iconic would it be if that world run ended up being the decider? But besides that, I know a lot of people here were interested in Lachlan's final performances. We're going to go ahead and take a listen in with his team at the end of that run for him.
Sandy, I'm going to start playing, okay?
All right, yeah.
Or
Go
actually, no, I'll start playing when you get to the impulse bar.
for it. Boy,
Nice,
there's a
Sandy.
point above you.
Let's go.
Well, lucky you get this.
I'll try, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the jump that I don't think I can
Oh
get.
my God, Mac.
Well, here we go.
No.
Okay, that's...
No.
Ah.
He actually almost hit that line.
I think if he had thrown that impulse the moment he went up, he actually would have impulsed over. Like,
I
it
was
would have given a
thinking the
little
wall.
hop.
I was thinking the wall there.
Yeah.
Right, just bouncing himself off the wall at the last moment. That would have been crazy. That would have been clutch.
That would have been insanely
That would have
clutch.
gotten everybody out of their seats because it was those last three teams.
Yeah.
Those last three teams. I'm glad we got him to, get the confidence to go for the jumps.
Look, it's tough. Like, honestly, like, and then that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. When you've been doing this world run over and over. Because don't forget, even in those, when we were in that big section, like, he was killing it, absolutely. But then when you're like, okay, we're going to the Golden Games, these things have remixes. We'd have to change kind of the way I'm thinking and approach these things. Go from Sky Station to now, like, oh, we can all earn points. What's our strategy? Then we go to Junkyard Juke. Wait, we have to be 10-point props. Maybe I've been running around as a 2-point prop. Maybe I've been that guy that's been rolling in with the 2-point props. And then being like, oh, yeah, world run, we got it, no problem. Oh, we have a single life.
Oof. And that face that he made when he made the jump, that needs to be made into an emote for sure. Exactly. Zeke's got it perfectly. Just unbelievable. The pressure that these guys were under in those final moments. We're still calculating the standings, of course,
Right.
Zeke.
It was just too close. It was so unbelievably close. We have to make sure this is correct. Because, I mean, at the end of this, we crowned the first ever Fortnite World Cup Creative Champions. They are creative world champions. The idea of that in itself is insane to me.
Yeah.
Insane.
And it's true, too, because how many countries were here? Like, more than
Over these 32 players, there was 19 different countries represented across all 8 teams.
That is a World Cup. That is awesome. It's really cool to see. And again, I'm just holding my breath because it could even be the Little White Warriors, right? Remember them in the Junkyard Juke? They came out on top. They had great guard performances. They had great runs, the props, the timing that they had. Everything matters. And when you look back at it and you're really reflecting, all those single props, the timing that Ninja had when he got into those last couple of seconds, remember? Because it was Ninja and Taldak who ended up getting those props at the last couple. It was literally 20 seconds to go in the map. And they clutch up and make sure that their lead is solidified between first and second.
Yeah, I mean, this seriously could go any way. And we're getting closer and closer to finding out who that is, who will ultimately take home that golden llama and be the Fortnite World Champions of Creative. I mean, we hope you guys here in the stadium have been enjoying all the action. I know it's tense. I know. I'm right there with you. My heart is racing. I'm tense too. I feel it. Trust me. And I know for sure these guys on the stage are feeling the exact same way, okay? Now we're getting closer.
They're feeling so tense. Just ridiculously tense.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If I'm them, I'm literally just, my heart is beating. I don't know what to do. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm doing that right now with my pen. I'm not even playing.
All right.
Ooh.
We have calculated the final standings. The votes have been tallied, and the winner of the Golden Games and the overall winner of the Fortnite Creative World Championship is the Fish Fam! Scissors, the grandfather of the death run of Creative itself, has come through. Zan put the entire team on his back and said these coins are nothing. We will claim the gold llama bala, and we will claim the $1 million prize pool.
Iconic that this team, Scissors, the first World Cup trial that was put out. These 3 guys were the first qualified players to come through. Zan clutching up in the final moments. Suzu just getting the first record on that map, on the world run, and for it to be in that style. And then, of course, Tyler, we can't forget him. As we see them celebrate together, there's the Golden Llama. And remember, that's a $1 million prize bonus.
That's right, they're splitting it 4 ways. Absolutely massive. But just like you said, I want to just echo this again. Mad props to the entire team. It was not just one person that carried, it was a team effort. And Zan there in that last moment came in clutch. Scissors tearing through all of the traps that needed to be. Tyler back in the prop hunt, needed to just find those shots left and right. Suzu being the first, hitting that massive timer of 5:25. The Fish Fam come out on top, and here is just another breakdown. That Golden Llama being the tiebreakers, and Funky Fighters, let's not forget, they were so close. If they had picked up a win there, that might have been enough to put them over the edge. But again, every single team here showed up. 19 different countries represented, over 8 teams through 8 weeks of qualifiers, Bala. And it's all culminated right here in this moment.
And I have to just see the top 4 and the top 5, really, because Chicken Champions with the Silver Llama, that was pretty much what everybody was calculating. That's why it took so, I mean, that was close. That was so close, within $30,000 between second and third, and that's how, of course, you do earn that llama depending on which set, but all that prizing cumulative. So there you have it. Creative World Champions, it's done. And it's not even,
this is only half, by the way, this is day 1, and we're halfway through the show. We still have Pro-Am. Oh, by the way, we still have duos tomorrow on Saturday. Oh, by the way, we also have solos on Sunday. Yeah, are you already exhausted? Me too. Me too. What an unbelievable day.
It's going to be a great weekend. I can't wait to see what it was ahead. And already this day has started off fantastic with this creative action. I was expecting amazing things, and we got it.
That's right, man. Well, of course, we need to crown them the creative champions. So that's enough from us on the desk. Let's actually send it down to Golden Boy to crown ourselves some champions.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. What a grueling, grueling run this was, but we have finally come down to it, and we have crowned our champions. But we got to make it official, baby, and there's only one way to do that, and it's right here in the winner's circle. So why don't everyone here in Arthur Ashe Stadium, let's welcome to the stage the Fish Fam. Congratulations, guys. One more time. Give it up for the Fish Fam. Gentlemen, those trophies right there, they're yours. Lift them up for the crowd here to see.
À la team Poiscaille, en français, et Fishman, bien sûr. En anglais, comme vous pouvez voir, ils sont bien battus, en fait. Je sais pas si vous les connaissez, vous, les 4 joueurs, mais ils ont bien joué. Bravo à eux. GG, les gars.
Wow. All right, well, let me get in here real fast. I got to talk to this guy right here. My man, you are known as, and everything, all the llamas getting all over the place here. You're known as the granddaddy of the death run. For you to be able to win this competition off of the thing that you made your name off of, that must have felt incredible.
It's amazing, man. I came up with the Death Runner, tried to bring it to Fortnite. These guys support it and love it and so good at it. So I'm just glad they were on my team.
Hey, man, I respect that, you know what I mean? Because obviously this is something that is a long time coming for you. But I got to talk to you, my man, because I want you realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. So you got yourself $1 million off of a jump. How does that feel today, my man?
I can't describe it. It's unreal. Like, I don't know what to say, to be honest.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the money?
Probably, I don't know. I didn't plan for this.
Responsible. He's gonna be responsible with it, right? That's what we're gonna go for, right? Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, well, guys, gentlemen, congratulations once again. Your winners and creative world champions, the Fish Fam.
Fortnite World Cup Finals.
It's time to play some Fortnite. And one more goes over and that's it. While the Record Co. takes the first match. 1,000 Gotaga and Raven's Revenge. Come on! Let's go! That's it! His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tamoya takes it for the Funky Fighters.
We are very close.
Yeah, don't.
The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match.
Barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is.
Oh, he's holding a trophy. Fish Stick is walking out with the silver llama. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. The cutoff crew is keeping up and keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close. Lin, come on, you have to go. Oh, he hit that person from the blind. Wait, it's okay. He used the rock.
The recovery.
They knew
Gets
about
the
it.
coin. No!
This coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The Fish Fam.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Bloom Falconer. I'm from the South Bay in California. My city